Okay, so the first part of the establishment of community colleges that I'd like to talk about is the Land Grant Act in 1862, which I believe didn't actually establish any community colleges or junior colleges, but did lay the framework for public institutions of higher learning. And then after that, the first junior college is Joliet Junior College in 1901. And then the last thing that I think would be worth mentioning is the Truman Commission, and that sort of spurring on the transition from community or from junior colleges to community colleges. The verbiage, just the words that we use to describe them, and some of the focuses. But that might be a little more of the evolution, which I was going to get into next. The next part I wanted to talk about that would be the GI Bill, and I think that is an important part of when the federal government paid for the returning veterans from World War II to attend college, and really increased the populations that were going to community colleges, and also the Truman Commission in 47, sort of changing the focus of the junior colleges to more of a community basis, and then the federal acts in 65 and 72 that made it easier for people to afford colleges, community colleges, as well as four-year institutions, and establishing Pell Grants. So moving on to the video, the PBS documentary on community colleges, I saw three main things to compare between the community college students they showed and traditional residential colleges, four-year institutions. I would say the employment status of students, the transportation issues, and housing issues, because in general I would say the average experience is one where students are at a four-year institution are often employed on campus, live on campus, and therefore they don't really need to move back and forth far different distances. They're usually right there on campus. But the several of the students that were there featured in the documentary, see, Crystal, and in New York City, she was working the night shift at a supermarket, and Jose was working as cooking in California as part of his program, and they both had to get back and forth to and from work, and so Jose was being evicted from his house, which normally wouldn't happen at a four-year institution, and Crystal lived in an apartment with three generations of her family. The thing that I found interesting was a statistic that came up in the PBS video, and I think I saw it in at least one of the other papers, that 2/3 of the students who seek to transfer to a four-year school fail to matriculate, and I guess it makes me wonder about the way that question was asked. And, okay, thanks.